Happy Friday. It is the Friday of Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, so it's an extra long weekend for a lot of people. My husband being in the manufacturing industry, everything will be shut down on Monday. Memorial Day weekend is a day that our federal government has set aside for us to honor men, women, and service animals who have given their lives in service to this country. So, sorry, hence the name Memorial Day. So federal government buildings are shut down. Most state government buildings are shut down. There is no postal delivery, and like I said, most of your manufacturing shuts down as well. The only places that remain open on Monday are going to be, of course, retail, which unfortunately never seems to close anymore, and restaurants are all open, grocery stores, things like that. Most people use it as an excuse to have a long weekend. It's the start of our summer here in the northeastern part of the United States, so a lot of people head to the beach this weekend. It's when the public pools open, so it signifies the start of summer. So for us, because I've worked in the airline industry for the last several years, I have not had this weekend off in years. When you work in the travel industry, especially the airlines, you don't have holidays or weekends. You just pretty much work every day is a day of work. So our plans this weekend are we are leaving tomorrow morning to go visit my father. Again, if you've watched previous videos, you know I don't have the best relationship with my dad. Not that we don't get along, we just aren't that close. But he lives up in the mountains of Pennsylvania near State College, near Penn State University, if you're familiar with Penn State. And he lives in a house that he built on the side of a mountain. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Man has built a great place. It started as a hunting cabin, which is what most of the places are on the side of this mountain. They're mostly all hunting cabins, but he lives there permanently. So what started as a small hunting cabin now is like an awesome place to go and hang out and party, and like his garage is a 30 by 70 garage. It's bigger than a lot of people's homes. Then a great big pavilion with multiple grills in it. Now he's building another garage because he just bought a great big travel trailer. He has a hot tub, pool table, like it's set up for fun. He has multiple four-wheelers, and so we haven't been up in 3 years. So we're going to go up this weekend. I won't say I'm not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting away, but I'll tell you, if you've watched previous videos, sorry if it got dark there, you'll know that my father has a drinking problem, and my husband is now no longer drinking. So this first will be a true test for my husband. Can he be around all the booze? Because it's not just us going up. There's a couple more people that are staying at my dad's with us that are not huge drinkers, but they still drink pretty hard. See, that just kind of contradicted itself. They're not alcoholics, the people that are staying up there with us. My dad's the only true alcoholic up there. The Sunday of the weekend, my dad is having something that he does every year. It's called the Wild Game Feast. So what that is like I said, most of the places up there are hunting cabins. So everybody gets together once a year at my dad's house and brings meat that they've killed over the previous hunting season. I call it roadkill weekends because pretty much all the meat that comes there is stuff that you can usually dig up along the side of the road. But these people didn't run over it. It's all been shot. So we have everything from rabbit to squirrel, deer, bear. We've had wild boar, and it's done multiple different ways. All this wild meat is done into stuff we can grill or roasts, or last time I made venison chili. Last time I was up, I took rabbit and breaded it in cracker crumbs and laid a strip of bacon on it, and we baked it in the oven. And so Sunday's the day when there's going to be like a ton of people. Usually it's about 75 to 100 people, depending on how many are around. Now, normally it's not held Memorial Day weekend. Normally he would hold this like in March or April, but because he has had some heart issues and now he has pancreas issues and he won't stop drinking long enough to get fixed, he's had to postpone it to now. So we may lose a lot of people that choose to take this weekend and go other places. So anyway, I'm not sure of the crowd to expect, but it's a great big party. So this will be a true test for my husband. I'm looking forward to it. He's doing fabulous. Mike has always treated me like gold. He really, really has. So I can't say he's treating me any different. He has no problems with not drinking anything. I have beer in the refrigerator in the kitchen. I have beer in the refrigerator in the garage. I have multiple bottles of liquor, here, in there. And it's not even a temptation. I didn't want to paint a bad picture of him on the last video because he is not, like I said, he goes days and days and doesn't drink, and then when he does drink, it's like 2. But there's occasions when we're in a larger social setting and he drinks more than 2, that's when he gets out of hand. But again, this is going to be the true test. This is a social setting with so much beer and alcohol around, and I know he has it in him not to drink a drop, and it's not even like it'll be that tempting, because when he makes his mind up to do something, he does it. Like I said, the reason he's gone back to drinking in the past is because I've encouraged it. So I'm done encouraging at this point. But anyway, we are doing fabulous. So this morning, as I continue to ramble, going all natural with the hair today. No curls, just my natural kinky fuzz, because it is extremely humid. We're supposed to get to 91 degrees here today, and I've got a couple errands to run, so I was not even going to bother curling the hair because otherwise it would just look like a Brillo pad to the end of the day anyway. So I'm heading to the farmer's market just for a few items. No meal plan because we're going to be gone Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I only would need 3 meals, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because tonight we're finishing up more leftovers so that the stuff isn't sitting here all weekend. And I have enough food and staple items in my freezer and in my pantry to get us through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. But I am going to run to the farmer's market this morning to get some sweet bologna. Those of you that aren't from around here might not be familiar with our sweet Lebanon bologna, but it's a bologna that you cut up in chunks and eat. So I'm going to take some of that with us this weekend, along with some cheese, and cut it all up in chunks for a snack. And I want to get, I should get some more tomatoes because I eat them like there's no tomorrow, and I'm down to 2, and we're going to eat at least 1 tonight with what we're eating with our leftover dinner. So I'm going to go to market to pick up bologna, cheese, and tomatoes. I need to run to the grocery store because I have no eggs. I'm going to make us egg sandwiches before we get on the road tomorrow, and they'll last, obviously. And I need to get him enough yogurts to get him through next week at work. So, and I want to go get a pedicure because my feet are looking terrible. So yeah, those 3 stops today, and then tonight when he gets home, we go pick up his boots that are in, so he'll have his boots for the wedding. And then we also have to get the dog's pedicure done. I tried to take him yesterday, and I got to the groomer, and they had no power. And because he doesn't get bathes and stuff there, I just walk in. I walk in for his nails getting clipped and his ears getting cleaned. And they had no power. And then I even called later in the day to see if it came back on. Still no power. Well, then we ended up losing power here yesterday. Thank goodness I didn't vlog. We never ate till about 7 o'clock last night. We had no power for most of the afternoon. I couldn't cook anything. It was a mess. And it was 88 degrees here yesterday, so I had no air conditioning. But apparently there was a super bad accident about a mile from here, and it took out like this whole area. Didn't have power for hours. So anyway, we have power. I'm going to call the groomer to see if she's got power. So that's our agenda for today. Where I'm going this weekend, we have no cell phone service and no internet. So it literally is on the side of a mountain. So I will have no contact with the outside world from Saturday through Monday night when we get home. But I will vlog the whole weekend, and then I'll post that Monday night. So there won't be any vlogs coming Saturday or Sunday. It'll all be Monday night probably, and an extra long one. But I'll take you along and and just show you how the weekend goes. So it'll be a lot of four-wheeler riding during the day and campfires at night, and hopefully a nice relaxing weekend. And we've never had this dog up there before. When we had our beagles, we had them up there with us, and they loved going to the mountains. Of course, a beagle would. This little guy, I don't know how he's going to do up there, especially with all those people, but he's going along. So that's it. I'm going to make myself some quick breakfast, and then we're off to run some errands.
Hey, I'm back from some of my errands. I made it to the farmer's market, to the bank, and to the grocery store. So I'll do a quick haul. Again, not really groceries for cooking. This is more just junk food for the weekend. So, from market, I picked up my bologna that I'm going to cut up into chunks to take along. And I got a quart of the chunky garlic tomatoes from the Market House Pickle Company. Love them. And I got a bag of tomatoes. So that was it from market. From the grocery store, I got a case of ginger ale and a case of vanilla Coke, 2 dozen of extra large eggs, my husband's acid reflux medicine, some ground beef. I'm going to fry this up ahead of time. This is going along with us for the dog for his dinners while we're up there, since he doesn't eat dog food, and other than the wild game, I don't know what else we're eating. This way he'll have food. These 2 rolls are for dinner tonight, and I'll show you what that is later. I got 2 gallons of Southern Brewed Sweet Tea and a gallon of orange tea. I got 3 pounds of various cheeses, a Munster, a Colby Jack, and a Wisconsin Sharp Cheddar. That'll be with our bologna for a snack for the weekend. So, protein shake for my husband, 4 yogurts for Mike for work for next week. Let me close this door quick since the dog came in. And then these chips are going to be with our sandwiches for tonight. The rest of this junk food is to take along to the mountains. So I got a barbecue, some pretzels, 2 bags of the fried dill pickle, some crab chips, a Doritos Taco Explosion mix, and 2 bags of M&Ms, a peanut M&M and a crispy M&M. So that's it for our junk food stash for the weekend. So now it's time to put this stuff away, and hopefully I get out here soon to get my nails done, or my feet done. I thought I'd show you this while I was doing it. I'm making some yogurt-covered blueberries that I'm going to freeze, and this is going to be a snack. We're not taking it along this weekend just because it gets frozen. These are just going to be for us for here around the house. So all I'm doing is I have some blueberries that I washed and spread on a pan, and this is 2 containers of vanilla yogurt. You could probably use whatever flavor you wanted to. And I'm just going to stir this around and coat all the blueberries in the yogurt. Put it in the freezer until they freeze solid, and then I'll break them apart and stick them in a Ziploc bag to keep in the freezer. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. And I'm not real good at doing this and holding the camera at the same time. Can you tell? It's hard to tell what you guys are even looking at right now. So, look at that. Okay, me and the boy both got pedicures. So there's mine, sparkly red. It's probably not real bright. A little better. So you got a pedicure too, yes, and your ears clean, so you have short nails and clean ears, yeah. So here's the blueberries after they've been in the freezer for a few hours. I'm just trying to just lift them up off the bottom of the pan. I'm going to break them up, and then they'll just go right back in the freezer. And they're definitely a nice cold snack for a hot day. Whew. All right, so we picked up Mike's boots and took him right from the boot store to the shoe repair guy. He's going to get rubber pads put on the bottom so that he doesn't slip since they are brand new. Are you excited that I'm home? So he just dropped me off at home. He's going to go back out and get gas in the Tahoe since that's what we're taking for the weekend. And I'm greeted by boxes at my door. More wedding stuff. 2 rolls of runner for the bride and the bridal party to walk on at the wedding. The cake topper should be in one of these boxes. And I think the other one's going to be a tripod, because you know how my videos when I'm showing you how I cook stuff can like really suck because I never know where to put the camera. So now I'm actually going to be able to put my camera on a tripod. It's the little things that excite me. All right, where's my dog? I guess I better go fetch my dog. Okay, so tonight for dinner, we are having some prosciutto, sopressata, and fresh mozzarella Italian sandwiches. So all I've done is I bought 2 of these rolls of Giant that I showed you earlier, and I just cut it in half. And I'm going to put some olive oil on each one, and I'm going to stick them under the broiler just to toast them up for a few minutes. So that's it, and into the broiler they go. Alright, so I broiled the rolls, and all I've managed to put on so far is 2 nice slices of tomato, some fresh mozzarella, and I have some beautiful slices of prosciutto and sopressata, and that'll be the Italian sandwich. Okay, I was trying to find an interesting way to end this vlog for the night, and this is all I could come up with. Mike laying on the floor next to our junk food and our clothes, packed for the weekend, loving the dog. This is an exciting Friday night in the Ritz house.
This is a box.